Coming home after a long day at work to find the couch torn, shoes chewed up, cushions scattered on the floor, or even scratched doors can be a devastating experience. If you've been through this, know that you're not alone in this situation. Millions of pet parents around the world face the same problem every day, and many feel guilty, frustrated, or even betrayed by their four-legged companion's behavior. But here's something few pet parents know. When your dog destroys your home, he's not being vindictive, malicious, or trying to punish you for leaving. In fact, there's something much deeper and unexpected happening in his mind. Destructive behavior is actually a cry for help, a desperate form of communication that your dog is using to express complex feelings that he can't put into words. Let's discover together what really goes on in your dog's head during these moments. And more importantly, let's explore practical and effective strategies to solve this situation once and for all, transforming these traumatic experiences into moments of tranquility for both of you. The first thing we need to understand is that destructive behavior rarely has a single cause. It's usually the result of a combination of emotional and physical factors that accumulate over time. Separation anxiety is one of the most common causes, creating a genuine feeling of abandonment and insecurity in the animal. For a dog that has developed a strong bond with his owner, each departure can seem like a real threat of never seeing him again. Excess accumulated energy also plays a fundamental role in this process. Dogs are naturally active animals, and when they don't receive adequate physical and mental exercise, all this repressed energy needs to find an outlet. Destruction then becomes an instinctive way to release this accumulated tension. Boredom and lack of mental stimulation create another problematic scenario. Dogs have a natural need to explore, bite, and investigate their surrounding environment. When they stay alone for long periods without adequate activities, they naturally seek ways to entertain themselves. And unfortunately, our furniture ends up becoming the most accessible targets. Some dogs also learn that destruction is an effective way to get attention. If in the past the owner reacted intensely to destructive behavior, even negatively, the animal may have associated this action with getting attention, perpetuating the cycle. Environmental factors such as external noises, changes in family routine, or prolonged periods of solitude can further intensify these behaviors, creating an environment of constant stress for the animal. There are specific signs that help us identify when we're dealing with a real problem of anxiety or destructive behavior. Dogs that cry, howl, or bark excessively the moment their owner leaves the house clearly demonstrate their emotional discomfort with separation. This vocal behavior is frequently accompanied by other physical signs of stress. Destruction concentrated specifically on doors, windows, gates, or other exit points of the house indicates that the animal is desperately trying to follow his owner or find a way to escape from the environment where he feels abandoned. This specific pattern of destruction is different from random destruction caused by boredom or excess energy. Physical signs such as visible trembling, excessive saliva production, self-mutilation attempts through compulsive licking, or repetitive behaviors like walking in circles demonstrate high levels of stress and anxiety. Veterinary professionals observe that these signs frequently intensify in the first 30 minutes after the owner's departure. An important distinction we must make is between destruction caused by anxiety versus destruction caused by boredom. Anxious dogs generally focus their destructive energy on specific areas related to the owner's departure, while bored dogs tend to destroy objects randomly throughout the house, especially items that carry the owner's strong scent or that offer interesting textures to chew. Solution 1. Increase physical energy expenditure. The foundation for solving destructive behaviors lies in ensuring your dog has adequate opportunities to spend energy before being left alone. Long morning walks of at least 30 to 40 minutes prepare the animal's body and mind for a rest period. Light runs, fetch games, or swimming sessions when possible create a healthy tiredness that naturally induces relaxation. Timing is crucial here. Exercising your dog about an hour before leaving allows him to calm down gradually, avoiding agitation during your absence. Many owners make the mistake of exercising the animal immediately before leaving, which can leave him even more stimulated and anxious. Solution number 2, mental stimulation. The canine brain needs regular challenges to remain balanced and satisfied. Interactive toys like the famous Kong stuffed with paste or treats create an activity that can occupy the animal for hours. Balls filled with kibble or special treats transform feeding into a stimulating game. Scent challenges, like hiding treats around the house or using sniffing mats, take advantage of the dog's natural hunting and exploration instincts. Canine puzzles available in the pet market offer different difficulty levels, keeping the animal mentally occupied even in your absence. Behavioral veterinarians frequently observe that dogs with adequate mental stimulation show significantly reduced destructive behaviors. Solution 3, independence training. Teaching your dog to be comfortable alone is a gradual process that requires patience and consistency. Start by practicing very short separations of only 5 to 10 minutes, progressively increasing the time as the animal demonstrates tranquility. During these training periods, completely ignore any attention-seeking behavior like whimpering or scratching at the door. Create positive associations with your absence by offering special toys or treats that only appear when you leave. Practice departure routines at random times, even when you're not actually leaving, so the animal doesn't associate specific signals with prolonged abandonment. Professionals recommend that this training be done daily, always respecting each dog's individual pace. Solution number 4, predictable routine. Dogs feel safer and calmer when they can predict what will happen in their daily lives. Establishing consistent schedules for feeding, walks, playtime, and rest periods creates a structure that reduces anxiety and uncertainty. Feed your dog at the same times every day, preferably before walks to avoid digestive problems. Maintain a regular exercise routine even on weekends. Create bedtime rituals that signal to the animal that it's time to relax. Abrupt changes in routine should be introduced gradually whenever possible. Veterinarians observe that dogs with well-established routines have lower cortisol levels and more balanced behaviors when left alone. Solution 5, prepare the environment. The environment where your dog will stay during your absence should be carefully prepared to promote relaxation and healthy entertainment. Leave attractive toys scattered around the house, but avoid offering all of them at once to maintain interest. Classical music or television programs specific for dogs can create a sense of company and mask external noises that cause anxiety. Create safe and comfortable hiding places where the animal can take refuge, like cushioned houses or corners with soft blankets. Make sure the room temperature is adequate and fresh water is always available. Remove tempting objects that you don't want destroyed, replacing them with appropriate chewing alternatives. Solution number 6, reduce negative association with departure. Many owners inadvertently create drama around their departures, intensifying the animal's anxiety. Avoid excessively emotional farewells or elaborate rituals that highlight the moment of separation. Practice grabbing keys, putting on shoes, or performing other actions associated with leaving at random times without actually leaving, so the dog doesn't anticipate your departure. Vary the signals that normally precede your departure, like changing clothes or grabbing your purse at different times. When returning home, stay calm and avoid exaggerated celebrations that can increase the emotional intensity of the reunion. Professionals recommend ignoring the dog for a few minutes after arriving, allowing him to calm down naturally before receiving attention. Solution 7. Positive training. Rewarding appropriate behaviors is more effective than punishing unwanted behaviors. When your dog demonstrates tranquility during periods alone, even if short, offer special rewards like favorite treats or extra petting sessions. Use relaxation commands like stay or place associated with rewards to create positive references. Completely ignore attention-seeking behaviors for negative attention, like destruction or excessive vocalization. Establish specific times of the day to train basic commands, strengthening the bond and trust between you. Consider using clicker training to precisely mark moments of appropriate behavior. Remember that consistency in applying rewards is fundamental to training success. Solution number 8. Professional help. Some cases require specialized intervention to be adequately resolved. Seek a certified trainer when destructive behavior persists after several weeks of consistent modification attempts. Behavioral veterinarians can evaluate if there are underlying medical issues contributing to the problem, such as chronic pain or hormonal imbalances. In severe cases of separation anxiety, specific medications may be temporarily necessary to allow behavioral training to be effective. Qualified professionals can also identify specific triggers you might not have noticed and develop personalized protocols for your dog. Don't hesitate to seek help if the problem is significantly affecting both of your quality of life or if there's risk of injury to the animal. Solution 9. Support alternatives. When possible, consider options that reduce the time your dog spends completely alone. Doggy daycares offer socialization, exercise, and professional supervision during the day. Pet sitters can make visits during your absence for quick walks, feeding, or simply companionship. Adopting a second dog can work in some situations, but should be carefully considered, as not all animals adapt well to other dogs' company and the problem might even intensify in some cases. Family members, neighbors, or trusted friends can occasionally help with visits or walks. Professional dog walkers offer flexible services that adapt to your routine. Evaluate these options considering your dog's specific temperament and individual needs. Transforming a destructive dog into a tranquil and balanced companion is perfectly possible, but requires patience, consistency, and understanding of the animal's real needs. Behavior changes don't happen overnight, and it's normal to encounter some setbacks during the training process. The important thing is to maintain consistency in applying strategies and never give up on progress, even if small. Understanding that destructive behavior is a form of communication, not an act of revenge or defiance, will completely change your perspective on the problem. Your dog isn't trying to punish you or show anger. He's simply expressing unmet needs the only way he knows how. A truly balanced dog that receives adequate exercise, mental stimulation, predictable routine, and feels safe in his environment naturally doesn't feel the need to destroy anything. He just needs to be understood, guided with love and consistency, and have his natural needs respected and adequately met.